All right, welcome to background building day 3. And today is a super fun one because it is all about dogs. Yay! So let me share my screen. We are going to learn about how humans like us and dogs formed this awesome relationship in the Arctic. They became the best of friends. All right. So we have humans and dogs in the Arctic. Look at that cute little dog. So how many of you have a dog? All I know is Jaden does. John Carlos does. 2 dogs. Well, does anyone else know other people that have a dog? So dogs are really cool because they have lived together for thousands of years. So just like Jaden and John Carlos do, they take care of their dog. They feed them, they play with them, they take them outside. And because they do that for their dogs, the dogs are their friends and they're loyal to them. So back in the Arctic, they didn't just play fetch with them. They didn't just go outside and run around with them. They actually had a really important relationship, a friendship. They both, dogs and humans, would help each other to survive. Good morning, everyone that just entered. So at the last ice age, dogs did not exist. We learned all about the ice age and we never talked about dogs. So survival was hard back then. It was really hard to hunt and get food because humans were not the top predators in their ecosystem. They lived in fear. They were scared of carnivores like the saber-toothed cat or wolves. And as you can see, the humans here are hunting the woolly mammoth, and that's why they are endangered. But we're talking about dogs today, so let's not get into all of that. So dogs became a branch of one of these families. Do you think dogs belong to the wolf family or to the cat family? Here's the dog in the middle. What do you think? Okay.
Cat.
The dog belongs actually to the wolf family. Dogs have come from the wolf family. Look at these wolves. All of the dogs that you see today were once a part of the wolf family. So they have come from these wolves that lived in the Arctic. That's cool. So like most mammals, Ice Age wolves struggle to find food and especially to stay warm because it's really cold there. But guess what? Some wolves were actually scared. They were scared of us. They were scared of us humans. And they're probably scared of us humans because we were always hunting the animals for food. But at some point, the wolves said, you know what? We need to stop being afraid. Maybe we can just go quietly and sneak up on them, and we'll just eat whatever the humans leave around. We're not going to bother the humans. We're just going to eat whatever they leave around. And it worked. So some wolves were still really scared to go near the humans. Only the bravest wolves dared to come near the humans and scavenge for meat. Scavenge means they're just going to eat what's left. They're not going to bother anyone. They're just going to eat what's on the ground. So since all of the wolves that were really brave, they got to eat more food than the wolves that were really frightened or scared, they were able to survive more than the wolves who were too scared to go near the humans, because the wolves who were brave were getting all the food. This relationship that they formed is called commensalism. Commensalism. And commensalism means that two people have a relationship, but only one person benefits. So the wolves coming around, they're not bothering the humans. They're not stealing the humans' food. They're just eating what the humans don't want, and then they're leaving. So the wolves are benefiting, and they don't bother the people, and the people are not bothered. So that is called commensalism. Only one species benefits. Polar bears also have a commensalism relationship with the Arctic fox. Look at the Arctic fox. It's really fluffy. I think he has a lot of fur to keep him warm. So the fox will follow around the polar bear, kind of like the wolves do with the humans. Follow around the polar bear, watches the polar bear eat, and then when the polar bear leaves, the Arctic fox will come and eat whatever the polar bear left over. Now, the polar bear knows that the fox is watching him, but he also knows that he is not going to bother him. So they just let it be. And that is commensalism. Only the fox is benefiting. He's eating. And the polar bear is just being left alone. Only one person is benefiting. So some ice age wolf scavengers, the ones who were really, really brave, were friendlier than others, and they actually began to form a friendship with the humans that they followed around. They became friends, just like you are friends with your dog. They cared about their humans, and the unfriendly wolves, they didn't care about the humans because they didn't even they didn't even try to get to know them. They were too scared. They were too scared to go into something that they didn't really know. But the wolves who took the chance and decided to be brave, they ended up forming a friendship, and now the humans and the wolves are starting to protect each other. So now the wolves and the humans are more likely to survive, and the wolves will have babies who will also be friendly and brave because they watched their parents and they saw their parents were very friendly and brave to these strangers. So now the children are very friendly and brave and they love everyone. So they adapted to living with the humans, and these were the first tame dogs, the first friendly dogs, the first dogs that humans could control. Now the relationship has become mutualistic. Now this relationship is called mutualism. When both parties benefit, like the bird that eats the ticks off of the rhino's back, when they both benefited, the bird ate and the rhino was clean. That was mutualism. So over time, the dog and the human started to love each other. So now they helped each other, and now both parties were benefiting. So now their relationship was mutualistic. One way the tame dogs began to help humans was in hunting. They would combine human tools with the dog's speed and tracking abilities that made hunts more successful. So both species, the dog and the humans, were able to eat better. The dogs also started to protect their human companions. They used their ears, their hearing, they can hear very well, to listen for danger. And they defended humans from wild animal attacks. They protected them. Now, since the humans know that the dog will protect them, they could worry less. They didn't have to be scared of predators all the time because they had these strong dogs guarding them and protecting them. Look at these two dogs. Which dog is the one that belongs in the cold? In the cold, cold weather? Which one? Alana?
The fluffy dog.
The fluffy dog. Why do you say that? Why do you pick him?
Because the hair.
Yeah, the hair will keep him warm. He's super fluffy. So over a long time, dogs began to develop features in their bodies that help them survive. Just like every animal in every ecosystem that we have talked about, they adapt to what's around them to survive. Dogs who migrated with their humans, so when they went with their humans to warm places, their fur began to get shorter. They developed shorter fur because it wasn't as cold where they were. And their ears are bigger to help keep them cool. So bigger ears means that you stay cool. Now, dogs that are in the cold have really thick fur and short little ears to stay warm. One of the most important things that dogs have done for humans is to be their friend. They have helped them with everything. Hunting, they have been a friend, a companion, their protector. "4,000 years ago, one way dogs helped the people living was by pulling sleds. Teams of sled dogs can easily pull heavy things across the slippery snow. Something that would take humans much more time and energy if they did it by themselves. But now they had the dogs, so they could hunt better because they could travel faster and they could carry more. In dog sledding, this is called dog sledding, the leader, or the person who's all the way in the back, is called the musher. He's the driver. He tells the dogs what to do, how to start running, how fast to go. Then you have the cargo, which is what you put on the sled. Could be your food, could be other people. Then there's a rope that's connected to all of the dogs. We have the lead dog that listens to the musher, the person who's telling them what to do. And then the last dog is actually the strongest, fastest dog. There are lots of breeds of sled dogs, but here's the most common one. This is the Siberian Husky. So over a long period of time, sled dogs have adapted to pulling sleds. So the dogs know that they're going to pull heavy sleds. So they have thick, long coats of fur to keep them warm, super strong muscles to run for a long time, and a sleek, light body that helps them pick up speed. So you can see that this dog is really furry, but he's not fat. He's not a fat dog. He's very, very skinny and sleek. He's in shape. And you see that dog I'm walking on the street today. Today, sled dogs are still important. They're still an important part of the Arctic life. They go on search and rescue missions to save people. So now the dogs can do much more. They can go searching for other humans who may have been trapped. That's really cool. They help hunt. They help pull a sled. So the first successful expedition of the South Pole used a dog sled team. There is also a sporting event. So these dogs that pull a sled, it actually became a sport. It's called the Iditarod. Iditarod. And this is a race. It's like a race between dog sled teams. And they'll travel and run for a long time. And this Iditarod, there's also one for kids just like you, where kids can lead the dogs. That's pretty cool. Here's the dog and his owner. They look like they're pretty good friends. I think the dog is smiling. Dogs provide friendship. Brave, friendly, and loyal dogs have been a part of our best friends for a long time. Dogs have been an important part of people's lives, and we've been important in their lives too. It's actually one of the coolest, most impressive relationships in all of the animal kingdom. Dogs and humans. Yes, Jaden?
That looks like my dog.
Aww. So what's one way that dogs have helped humans? Think about everything we talked about today, or just think about your dog, or your friend's dog, or your family member's dog. What's one way that dogs help humans? Dogs have helped humans hunt. They became their friend. See, my mom has a little dog, and the little dog is my mom's best friend. And the dog helps my mom to feel happy when she's sad. So dogs can help you feel happy. They can be your best friend. All right, let's go over our syllables. Ice age. Ice age. Wolf. Wolf. One syllable. Dog. Dog. Sled. Sled. Arctic fox. Arctic fox. That's 3. Friendship. Friendship. Sled dogs. Sled dogs. Iditarod. Iditarod. Siberian husky. Siberian husky. That was the biggest one we've done. That was 6 syllables. Even in school, we only went up to 5. All right, let's think. We learned all about dogs and wolves today, how they help humans. What is one thing you learned? Jaden?
My name is I learned about the husky.
What do they do?
Okay.
What do they do?
The wolves are the husky came from the wolves. You can write that. I learned that the husky came from the wolves. All right. Huskies are cool. My friend has one. It's huge and it thinks it's small, so he jumps.
My Kiki has one and it's strong.
Super strong, right? All right, Jaden. Go ahead and write your message.
Bye, I love you.
Love you too. See you later. Bye-bye. Okay, what you writing?
Dogs help humans to hunt.
There you go. That's important and that's perfect.
I love you, Miss
I
Morero.
love you too, Kay.
Mwah.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye. Alana.
The dog come from with family.
There you go. The dogs come from the wolf family. Yes, they do. All dogs come from the wolf family. All right, Alana. See you later.
Bye.
Bye, hon. Emilia.
Dogs and humans are best friends, and the polar bear helps the Arctic fox.
Love it. That's great. All right, Amelia, I'll see you later for math.
Bye.
John Carlos.
Hello?
What are you writing today?
Dogs can be humans' best friend.
I love it. Yes, they can. All right. See you later.
Bye.
Giovanni.
I learned about the top wolf dog hunter.
The wolf helps the hunter. Okay. The wolf definitely helps hunt. He helps the humans hunt. That's important. All right, Giovanni, I'll see you later.
Bye.
Bye-bye.